Hello everyone, welcome to my episode of Chinese tea culture. Today, we're gonna talk about brewing techniques of Jinjunmei. Do you know how to taste after brewing Jinjunmei? Jinjunmei tea, a branch of the small species of Zhengshan in black tea, is originated in Tongmu village, Wuyishan City, Fujian Province. The soup is amber with orange golden ring. It is bright, delicate, and transparent. It smells of flowers and fruits. It can realize the separation of tea and water, experience the multi-channel tea, and experience the rich and varied taste of tea. Now, let's see the brewing technique of black tea is demonstrated by taking Jinjunmei as an example. In the selection of utensils, the utensils for brewing black tea can generally be made of glass, porcelain, or paper sand. It is better to use transparent glass to brew special precious and delicate Gongfu black tea, such as bath-type tea. Porcelain cup or cover bowl can be used to brew medium and high-grade black tea, and porcelain pot, paper sand pot, or porcelain pot can be used to brew ordinary black tea. The best porcelain is white porcelain, red porcelain with white background, and various kinds of red porcelain. The color is elegant or bright to highlight the bright, strong, fashionable, warm feeling of black tea. Tasting cup should choose a small porcelain cup with pure white inner wall to better set off the bright red color of black tea with less soup. Before brewing, use boiling water to heat the tea to keep the temperature of black tea. Control the amount of tea. Generally, the amount of black tea is less, and the ratio of tea to water is 1 to 50 to 60. The amount of tea should also vary from person to person. Generally, the amount of tea can be a little more for old drinkers and a little less for new drinkers. It can be a little more when the drinkers are male, and it can be a little less when the drinkers are female, old people, and children. Taking Jinjunmei as an example, the tea volume of 3 grams per bag is suitable for brewing. It is better to select the matching-made brewware, injected water at no level. Pay attention to control the water temperature and soaking time. The water temperature for brewing black tea should be high. Generally, the water temperature for brewing tender black tea, like Jinjunmei, should be 85 to 90 degrees Celsius, while the water temperatures for brewing medium and low-grade black tea should be controlled at 95 to 100 degrees. Black tea has heavy rolling degree, high cell breakage rate, and quick dissolution of contents. The first brewing tea is generally fragrant and sweet, so it is not suitable to wash tea to avoid the loss of tea aroma and the weakening of tea flavor. The soaking time of tea depends on the thickness, tenderness, and grade of tea, the amount of tea, the proportion of tea, and the taste of the drinkers. A pre-sample is that the time of tender tea is short when the ratio of tea to water is about 1:50. The first soaking time is about 20 seconds, when the ratio of tea to water is about 1 to 50. The first soaking time is about 40 seconds. Pour tea when using the cup or pot brewing method. The black tea should be filtered out with a filter. Pour into the fill cup and then pour into the tea cup. The soup should be gently avoid too suddenly straight injection of tea. The tea soup is yellow and bright. It's also sweet and fresh in the mouth, smooth in the taste, with the fragrance of orange flowers in the water, the fragrance of flowers and fruits at the bottom of the cup, the rich flavor of mountain holly. Drink quickly. It is not suitable to put black tea for a long time after brewing. After a long time, the tea polyphenols in the tea soup will oxidize rapidly. The color of the soup will turn dark and the taste will become astringent. So, you should drink it when it is warm. There are several details to pay attention to when using the cover bowl as the main brewing utensils. For handle the cover bowl, the conventional way to hold the bowl, the thumb and the middle finger are held at the edge of the bowl and the horizontal direction, so that the contact surface between the finger surface and the edge of the bowl is the smallest when the straight point is fixed. The index finger is naturally placed on the cover bottom. 3 fingers constitute 3 points to fix the bowl, and the other 2 fingers are naturally relaxed. When pouring out the soup, it is carried by the wrist, not the palm or finger. In addition, there is another way to hold the bowl, which is aimed at the cover bowl with the bowl edge not turned out. The left hand holds the cover bowl alternately to the right hand. The thumb is buckled on the cover bottom, and the middle finger and the ring finger are held at the bottoms of the bowl, which is also controlled by wrist. Also, small details to pay attention to. The opening of the cover bowl should be based on the edge of the bowl, not beyond the edge. If the opening is too large, the palm is easy to be scared by the rising heat, and the tea is easy to pour out. If the opening is too small, the soup will be affected. Pour out the water at the angle of 45 degrees. The tea will form a beautiful water arc along the edge of the bowl and drop the tea into a vertical outlet. Tea artists can also take the cover bowl as a carrot, shake and smell the fragrance in the process of using the cover bowl, so as to have a more comprehensive understanding of a tea. Shake the aroma, scald the cover bowl with boiling water, raise the temperature of the cover bowl, put the loose tea into the cover bowl, shake it a few times. Open small mouth and smell the aroma of the dry tea. When smelling, it is advisable to inhale deeply. After smelling each time, the cover bowl should be slightly moved or titled to avoid breathing in. At this time, the smell is the dry aroma of tea, so as to judge whether a tea is clean and fragrant. After the tea is brewed into the soup, remove the cover and smell. Cup cover aroma is an important way to appreciate the purity, characteristics, aroma type, heat and persistence of tea aroma. Good tea aroma will change with the temperature and reach. After brewing the tea for many times, smell the aroma of the bottom of the leaves in the cover bowl. The leaf bottom can reflect the picking stature and workmanship of tea. Jinjunmei is a kind of tea that tea artists often encounter in their work. Only when you are familiar with its craft and taste, you can make ideal tea soup. Through this lesson, we have learned about the tea brewing of Jinjunmei. Please use these brewing skills to improve the quality of your tea soup after class.